We've reached our destination.
Right, here goes! You're fine! Let's try harder! Take this! Sword Lane Alpha! Try this! Splendid Blast! You're mine! Sword Lane Alpha!
It's time.
Lunar corruption!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah!
And the covering to me.
Now!
Demons descend! Flashing bang!
Easy! Way to go!
Escape!
Lunar corruption!
Try this!
Sleep
It's over!
now! Now! Lunar corruption!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Here I go! Radiant
Transform!
Take
it!
Talon, come on a roll! That's where you dug it!
You require a hand.
Right.
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is? Discourteous, aren't you?
Take this! You're finished!
Where are you going?
Sword Lane Alpha!
Resonate with the earth!
Splendid Blast!
Radiant
Take this!
here!
It's over! Damn it! Try this!
Blind freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
I'm ready!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Finally timed roll.
Take this!
I'll face
Here
you.
I come! You're finished! Lunar Rondo! Mind me focused! You're mine!
It's showtime! You do it! My astrolabe!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
With this, I can become even stronger!
Come and face me!
Mega Ray!
No further!
Thunder Field!
Sword Lane Alpha! Try this!
Light Astral Lightning! Do it!
Your reflexes will not.
Demons descend!
Flashing bang!
I
On your
Now!
Do it! Lightning orb! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Now! Here I come!
Here!
Too fast!
stand back.
Enough done!
I'll trip it up.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it!
Rending Flash!
Don't get careless.
Hi, Hoodle! Here! Flame of Fury! Glacial Spear!
Resonate with the earth.
Not today!
Another incantation brewing.
Pick up flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Prepare to be sealed.
All yours!
Piece of
You're
work.
mine!
Actually, perhaps
I'll take you all on!
Do it! Let's talk more astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done! Here's the evil!
Sword Rain
I'm
Alpha!
ready.
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
This is barely target practice. Then why bother fighting them? Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
Retreat if you know what's good for you. Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Raging cascade!
Rending Flash!
Mega reveal!
Take this!
Let's get you all tucked
You're
away!
finished!
Confiscated! Radiant blood!
Explosive ring!
Here!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning orb!
Take this!
Alright,
It's over!
It's
It's time! Try this!
The enemy will arch through you.
We'll soon see about that! I never miss!
Here I come!
Here!
Dragon Swirl! Try this!
Now! Frozen!
Hammer! I must keep striving. You can ease off yourself.
Pot calls the kettle black. Good advice for all of us, to be honest.
Guess I misread the landing.
You guys want to rest here?
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
I feel all bent out of shape.
I know what you mean. Hard to settle down after seeing all those ruins.
We fought hard to help liberate the people of Dana, but every realm we've been to along the way could have easily turned out like this.
When powerful forces collide, the destruction they leave gets that much worse.
So we've been lucky things haven't turned out worse up until now?
Regardless, I don't want to see this realm get messed up any more than it already is. We have to capture this lord ourselves, no matter what. Hey, Rinwell. What was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danan hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hootle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hootle's wings aren't even black. Huh.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while?
We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving?
Gotta break through! Here I come! It's over! He's right there!
Wind astral energy!
Blending flash! Double demon fang! Take this!
Lightning orb!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Take this!
Art Seal!
Astral Arts?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Rising Phoenix!
One more.
Double demon fang! Take this! Sword Rain Alpha!
Kisara, go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
None!
Light astral energy!
Looks like we won.
Get lost!
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Reload! This one's
Blending
mine!
flash! Take this!
I shall ensure you survive this. Resonate with the earth!
Explosive rain!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Do it! Easy peasy. Ha, Hootle. I think Hootle senses something.
We should be able to cook here.
This place gives me the creeps. You really think that lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her den and bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Finally, some open space again.
Gotta break through! You're mine!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
I'll be saving this one. Think again. I'm expert. Coming through.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Astral energy. Whoa.
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
This one's got your name on it.
Ash to ash. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
You're mine. Not so fast.
Phoenix! I'm not done!
Photon
It's
blast.
over!
Annihilation.
Sword rain
Now.
alpha! Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
The heavens must be smiling.
Go no further.
Can't get out of this!
Get it!
Here. Dance in the wind.
Try this!
Feel the power of water. Now.
Remote!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
Got it!
My
turn!
I'm ready!
Neon. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Certainly not bad.
No complaints here.
We've reached our destination.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Here I come! Ignite! Sword rain alpha! Try this!
Elusive deity!
Careful.
Run
It has
it!
some kind of camouflage. Here's the healing art.
Did you just heal me?
Yes,
Can't
I
get out
need
of
you,
this!
remember?
Here goes.
Try
Radiant
this!
beam.
Rending blast!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
I don't feel so well. Really? You still look plenty ready. Thank you. I can still put up a fight.
Sword Alpha! Try this! Blending Flash! I owe you one.
Hey, what? Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
There you go!
Rondo! Rising Phoenix!
And again!
Elusive Beam!
Dance in the wind! Cover the caster! Here's the raging cascade!
Double Phoenix Magician! It's on! Burn!
Raging cascade! Lightning!
No escape!
I'm out of ammo!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Annihilation here!
Blending Flash!
I'll be
Try harder! No! I'm not done!
Hear me!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
I'm in your debt, Dohalim.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
You got it.
In here!
Nick.
Lunar Corruption!
Blending Flash!
Lunar Flash!
Hold nothing back!
I'll heal you all!
This should do it! Sword Rain Alpha!
Heal Thor! Alright!
Lunar Rondo! Devastation! Rising Falcon!
Will this help?
Sword Rain Alpha! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! Sword Rain Alpha! Try this! Blending Flash!
Flame of Fury! Dance in the wind! In here!
Denied!
Radiant Healing Circle! Whoa! Hey! One at a time! Radiant!
Why'd you human?
To stop you dying?
I am not beyond fury.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
I hate camping out.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Sleeping on the ground beneath the heavens like this? Why, it's hard to complain.
I'll see you again tomorrow. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
Coming through!
By the power
Sword
of
Rain Alpha! Try this!
Everlasting darkness!
Blending Flash!
Resonate
Double
with the
Demon
earth!
Fang!
Plasmite!
Annihilation! Mega Ray there with the others!
Pierce! You're mine!
Elusive Beam!
Try harder! Not a
I'll
chance!
face you!
Great lightning attack!
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Can you take it?
Blending Flash!
Leave the charges to me!
Devastation! Rising Phoenix!
Here I go! Tornado Drive!
Dragon Swarm! Sword Rain Alpha! This one's all mine!
Everlasting darkness!
Rising Try this!
Another incantation ruined!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I feel kind of funny.
Yeah, you're looking funny too.
Right. I should probably do
You'll find
that.
no mercy!
I'll bring you back from death a bit!
Benediction light.
Resuscitation!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! On
Lunar
your
corruption!
That should do it!
Power of water!
Lunar Rondo!
In the wind!
Rising Falcon! Strike!
No arts are being interrupted.
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Too much to handle?
surges through me. You're helping me become a pattern.
It's for the good of all of us.
Is it now? Resonate with the earth. Glacial Plasma.
Try harder! My turn! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! Leave it to you! Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Sleep now.
Rending
Here's the healing art.
I'll face you.
Thunder Field.
Double Demon Fang!
Tornado Drive.
Thunder Field. Raging Cascade. In here.
Thanks for the concern.
Simple repayment for a favor of.
I don't grant favors, and I don't accept them either.
Resonate with the earth.
You picked the wrong fight!
Art expert coming through.
Here I come!
Here's the
Sword
healing
Rain
art.
Alpha!
Elusive deity.
Photon. Raging Cascade.
Can't end here!
I couldn't make it in time.
One more. Field.
Here, let me help. Resonate. The earth. The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that.
Try this!
Do it.
Remote!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
We may be a touch beyond our depth.
We barely got a look at the thing. There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little?
Hootle, let me know if you sense anything. Another day, another Gald.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Here I go.
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Thunder Field! Dance in the wind!
No escape!
Air drop! Light astral
Double
energy!
Demon Fang!
By the power of one!
Pierce!
On your knees.
Here I come!
Here! Gale Force!
Double Demon Fang!
Resonate with the earth.
Take this!
Sword
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this! Blending Blast! You're mine!
Elusive deity.
You're finished!
Tornado Drive. Elusive
Hold up,
deity.
gun!
Power
Pierce!
surges through me.
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this! Blending Blast!
Thank you.
Double Demon Fang! Now I can let loose!
Elusive deity.
Begin! Sword Rain Alpha! Lunar Rondo! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Take this! You're
Far enough. A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Take this! Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Negative gift. Resonate with the earth. My turn. Can't move. I couldn't make it in time.
Hey, that... I'll show you just how strong my arts really are!
Air
Light
pressure.
Axe Rage
Resonate with the
Cascade!
earth.
Sleep now!
Not done yet!
Try this! Blended blast!
Air drop! Ready to go!
Being interrupted.
This should do it!
I'm all stopped up!
Double Phoenix Bang!
Mega Ray!
Begin!
Into the wind! Air drop!
Captivity!
Lunar corruption!
Benediction light.
Can't water!
Heal!
Okay, here I go!
Razor cyclone!
Sword Rain Alpha! Try!
This is bad, right?
I'm ready! Fury the astral energy!
Say no more! You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
You make sure to rest too, Hootle.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I'd find a better place to sleep if I were you. Morning. Ready to head out?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
Guess I misread the landing.
Another incantation ruined.
All back in there to defend!
Glad you have their uses.
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Do it! I'm ready!
This one's got your name on it!
Ash to ash. A merely distraction.
There's still more to go.
I'm not done! Okay, try this!
You attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Not against the worthy.
Your power.
Hey! Blow them away!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Through. No further. Take this. It's over. Everlasting done.
Leave the agile one for me.
It's over.
Now, Law, get toasty!
Burn strike. Now, take this.
I'll thank you.
Try this.
How's this?
Blending splash. Double demon fang. I'm ready.
Incident Ridwell! Astral energy! Full throttle! Certainly not bad.
No complaints here.
Out of our way!
Double demon fang.
Radiant
Tornado alpha.
Wind
Try
astral
this.
energy! Lightning!
Blending splash. Double demon fang. Tornado alpha.
Pesky airborne
Do it!
scoundrel.
Astral energy!
Say no more. That astral energy was incredible.
I gave it everything I had.
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Dahnan castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old, and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie, but damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is,
she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Sword Rain Alpha! Here I come!
I'll face you.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Their hide stick is on!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Zia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest.
No further.
Take this!
Now! Frozen!
Hammer!
Not a chance.
Hit! Here's another! Raging
Try this.
Cascade!
Benediction.
Remix Blast!
It's over.
Here!
Sword Rain
Hand
Alpha!
it together!
Too fast. Stand back. I'll trick it up.
I'm ready!
Redwell! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Haha! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. What's this thing?
Here goes! I'm not done! Try this! Remix Blast! You're finished! Sword Rain Alpha! Try this! Remix Blast! Reverse!
Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used, even if...
No choice! You're mine!
Mega Ray! Here!
Formalize! Plenty for you all!
Can you all come together?
Top fire!
I've got this! Let him mark me!
No armor! All yours!
Chinese Supernova!
The enemy are two.
We'll soon see about that!
Now it's my turn! Eat your stalagmite! On your knees! Blue escape! Air pressure! I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
You're mine! Sword Ring Alpha! Win!
Now!
Darling! In an instant! Impact block!
They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Manuel!
I'm not scared!
Here I
I'm
go!
totally fine!
Sword Ring Alpha!
Get on,
Dragon
Sarah,
Form! Stop! Win!
Magic in hand! Not in your dreams!
We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back.
Now! Astral energy!
Say no more. That astral energy was incredible.
I gave it everything I had!
This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, the sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renins? That's a scary thought.
Dohalim's fighting style is... what's the word I'm looking for? Subdued? No...
Do you mean elegant, perhaps?
Yeah, that's the word. For better or worse, you can definitely tell he's cut from posh Renin cloth.
And he's not just skilled with the staff either. He can also use astral arts, including healing ones. I can see how he made it to the position of a lord.
You flatter me. But my fighting techniques merely come from a style that aims to conserve energy by minimizing body movement.
Is that why you wait until the last second before you dodge attacks? To avoid unnecessary movements?
No, I do that to sharpen my senses. I find that doing so is an effective means of drawing out my innermost strength.
Oh yeah, I've noticed you look stronger and strike out with your rod more after you dodge attacks. Guess that's why.
Still, it's a risk. Don't you ever worry you'll dodge at the wrong moment?
Then, it'll be just as well.
Huh?
It's nothing. Let us continue. And thus our strength yet grows. It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, and it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renan castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Dahnan ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renans attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already. This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Not today! Begin! Come and face me!
This one's mine!
I'm not done! Sword Ring out!
Let me help!
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Win! Captivity! Lunarongo!
Charge like that can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Now!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around.
Not a chance!
Certainly not.
Try hard! Piss on! Burn! Here I come!
Everlasting
Sword Ring Alpha!
Negative
Try it.
gate! Resonate with
Do
the
it!
earth!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Not a chance! On your knees! Here I come! Sword Ring
Shining Supernova!
Sword Ring Alpha!
It's showtime!
Okay, here I come!
Now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Kigara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Coming through!
You're mine! Here I come!
Dance in the wind!
Rising Falcon! Here I come! Sword Ring Alpha!
Begin! All back in their defenses!
Glad we had your use.
This one keeps it sharp!
I'll show you how useful I can be.
You're finished! Here I come! Dazzle! You're finished!
Gale Force!
Lunarongo! Rising Phoenix! You're finished! Double Venus Fang!
I'll face you!
Here I come!
A new melody!
This one's all mine! You're finished! Now I can let loose!
Your helping me has become a pattern.
It's for the good of all of us.
Is it now?
Onward and upward.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Can't get out of this!
I'm only getting started.
Elusive deity!
Burn! I'll take you all on! I'm not done! Got flyers!
I've got it. Let us watch this.
Lunarongo! All yours! You're finished! Sword Ring Alpha! Try harder! My turn! Sword Ring Alpha!
Captivity! I'm ready!
Blending Flash!
Elusive deity!
It's over!
Can you take it?
Take this! Sword Ring Alpha!
Prepare to be seized, though. Actually, that sounds more appropriate.
Let's talking more duels.
You're mine! Not today! Sword Ring Alpha!
Astral energy.
Win!
Elusive deity!
Now
I'm ready!
Come, get toasty.
Burn Strike!
Didn't even break a sweat.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is... Okay by me.
Let's see what you've got.
You're mine! You're mine! It's over! You're mine!
Do it!
Station!
Come! Demons descend! Flashing fang!
Not here! It's almost too strong! You take it!
Split it open!
Be my guest! It's over! Devastation! Rise and Falcon! You're mine! You're finished!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Rising Falcon! Double Demon Battle! Swordland Alpha! Double Demon!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein. Something you wanted to say?
The heavens must be smiling.
Guess I misread the landing.
Way!
You're mine! Eat dirt!
Lightning Fury! Burning? Do it!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Citizen! You don't mess around!
Flying freak!
Do it! Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Let me help!
Lunar Rondo! Rising Phoenix! No escape! This one's all mine!
Shining Supernova!
Swordling Alpha!
Begin! My exploits are bearing fruit.
What's this thing?
Let's see what you've got.
Try harder!
In a bind?
Take this!
Excited!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm all
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Okay, try this! Blended Blast!
Do it!
In an instant! Impact Cross! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Elusive deity!
Nicely done.
What's this thing?
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Ignite! Try harder! Sword Rain Alpha! Rending Blast! I'm not done! Sword Rain Alpha! Win! Rising Falcon! Okay, here I go.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Devastation! Rising Falcon! Sword Rain Alpha! Rending Blast! Dragon Swarm! It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up. Can't get out of this!
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha! Rending Blast! You're mine! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! You're mine! Now I can let loose! Try this! Rending Blast! Double Demon Fang!
I'll face you. I've used too much.
Demon Fang! Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Now, Lost, get toasty!
Burn Strike!
I'm pretty worn out.
Wanna rest?
Up for a bit?
Finally. If only we could have flown with the...
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
I think I'll read my book a little more.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. We'd best get ready for tomorrow. Shall we get moving? Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renan forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did Bayfon lie?
He didn't seem the type to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey! Save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing! Begin!
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Go for the weak point! It looks like you guys are recovered.
It's over!
Watch them!
Take this! I'm not done!
Searing flame! Reload! Flame of fury! Glacial, there you go! Here, don't let up!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Freeze Lancer! Proton Raging
Sword Rain
Captain!
Alpha! Try this!
Will this help?
Lightning Orb! Healing Circle!
Kyoyu!
Air Thrust! Light Astral!
Resonate with the earth!
Now! While it's reeling!
Take it down!
Raging Storm!
Blended Flash! Pistol!
Healing Dash!
No further! Now I can let loose! Strike!
Watch them sweep!
Sword Rain
Raging
Alpha!
Storm!
Try this!
Elusive deity!
Blended Flash!
Hitting Pile Driver!
Glacial Spear!
Here's
Try this!
Evil! Light Astral! Raging Healing Beam! First Aid!
Did you just hear me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Burning Strike! Raging Here's Evil!
Take this!
Sword
Rain Alpha!
Lightning Descent! Thunderblade! Healing Circle!
No escape!
Back into the
Stalagmite!
Lightning Descent! Reload! Thunderblade!
You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
I'm out of air. I'm all stopped up. Supernova!
Explosive
In
Rain!
the wind! Here! Air Thrust! Do it!
Goalie! In an instant! Impact Block!
Here's a healing arc!
Here I come! You're finished!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Lunar Corruption!
Blended
In a
Flash!
bind!
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Searing Flame!
Blended Flash!
Raging
Take this! I'm not done!
One at a time!
You picked the wrong fight!
Healing Circle!
Okay, here I
Your
go!
helping me has become a pattern.
For the good of all of us.
Is it now?
Gemini Aqua! They're not playing around!
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
Time to let it rip! Take this!
Gemini
Sword Rain Alpha!
Prepare to be sealed. Perhaps sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Wide open!
It won't escape
Dragon
me.
Swarm!
Gravitas Field!
Wind!
Gale Force!
Lunar Rondo!
Dance in the wind!
You'll pay for that!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
I'll be saving this one! Here's a healing arc!
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Annihilation! Healing! Flame of Fury!
Blended Flash!
Supernova!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Benediction light.
Here I come!
Here's a healing arc!
Everlasting darkness! Negative gate!
Our arts are being interrupted.
Burn in hell!
Mega Ray!
You're mine!
Winged
You're finished!
I can carve through armor!
Sword Rain
Such
Alpha!
unadulterated fury.
Sword Rain... Not a chance!
Here, let me help.
Strike! Try harder! Now! Is this it?
That move.
This is my fault.
Here comes the big one! You're mine!
From
Sword
beyond,
Rain Alpha!
imbue this
Severing
vanquished
wind!
soul with life!
You're mine! Devastation! Lunar Rondo!
I've still got some fight left. First aid!
Kyoyu-wa! You're mine! It's over!
Can't be happening. Here, let me help.
No further!
I can only rely on myself.
Raging
You're
Cascade!
mine! It's over!
Arc Field!
Benediction light.
Let's get you all tucked away.
We've got him on the run!
Don't get cocky!
Right. Still anyone's fight!
It's in the sky, it's mine.
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Freeze Lancer!
Burn!
Hey, that Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Dance in the wind! Air Drop! Freeze Lancer! Photon Blast!
Simply incredible.
Now I can let loose.
Hit! They're not playing around!
Hang up!
Dance in the wind!
Here I come!
I can't hold on much longer!
Is this it?
Couldn't make it in time.
Raging
Here I come!
Benediction light.
Gale Force!
Double demon blade!
I'm in your deck, Dohalim.
And tonight's meal is on
Got
you.
it!
You got it.
Now's our chance!
Sword Rain Alpha! Try it!
Do it!
Dohalim! In an instant! Impact block!
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Niez.
Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shion. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown Contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shion, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Dahnan Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Niez.
Man, Who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shion?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.
I'm joking! Damn, you're scary sometimes.
Shion's not scary at all.
Alphen.
I'll just, leave you two alone.
I can't believe this. To think they would give us a bad lead like that. Where could that lord actually be?
Beats me. That said, there's no point wandering around aimlessly trying to look for her. We should head back to Nias for now.
What's wrong, Kisara?
Oh, I was just thinking about what it meant for there to be castles here on Dana. People build castles to protect things that are important for one reason or another. But not simply that. They're also used to project a ruler's power.
So what you're saying is, even before the Renans invaded, the Danans were still being ruled over. It was just by other Danans.
That's most likely the case, yeah. Though who knows how they led their people.
But after seeing Deadeye, I can't picture them being all that benevolent themselves.
What if it's in everyone's nature to rule over and control others? What are we supposed to do about that?
If it really is in our nature, then no. All that means is we have all the more reason to fight it. That's all there is to it.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I think I'll read my book a little more.
Good. This came out just the way I hoped.
Hey, what's the smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is...
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spice is burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now, I just flip it over, and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion. Perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather... delicate repast.
Make sure to get some good rest. All right, guys. Ready?
About damn time.
Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city. So I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renan Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried what time has in store for Almeidrea. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
Everybody's so excited.
They can hardly be blamed when they've apprehended an enemy leader. That said...
Yeah. Isn't there some way to calm them down?
These must be the Dahnans the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadeye would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well... Is that...
Yes. It's Lord Almeidrea Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen!
Just...
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
I found you at last. I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell. I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why you lost?
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best. Now
Long, I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up? Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay.
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this! Rending
Exploit the enemy's weakness.
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Captivity.
Raging Storm!
Power up water!
Tunnel! Dance in the wind!
Take this! I'm not done!
I'll be staying this way!
Super Swallow Dance! Rending It's over! I owe you one! Try this!
Flame! Reload! Hear me!
Dragon
Fury!
Swallow Dance!
Glacial Spear! Here's
Lunarunga!
Lightning Orb!
I'm not done!
Lightning Possess! Thunderblade! I'll heal you all! Healing
Take
Circle!
this! I owe you one!
Lunar Force! Talon Hurricane!
Eat dirt!
Lunar Corrupt Dance in the wind!
Take this!
Lunar Blast! Air
Sword Rain
Drive!
Alpha!
I'll tear you
Try
apart!
harder! My turn!
Mega Ray!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Photon
Try
Storm
this!
Lightning Condense!
Eat this!
Rending Blast!
I'm on a roll
Sword
now.
Rain Alpha!
Glacial
Try
Spear!
this!
Here's the evil! Freeze Lancer! Here comes! Here's a healing arc! Bullseye!
Devastation!
I really owe you one.
Sleep now!
Rising
Now
Falcon!
I'm in the groove. Armor won't
Corruption!
save you.
Sword Rain Alpha! Try
Lunar
this!
Blast! Gale Force! Talon Hurricane!
Tail's a problem. Then let's focus there first.
Radiant Pierce! Just what the doctor ordered! Mega Ray! Annihilation! Photon Raging Cascade! By the power of I'll be saving
Rending
you all!
Blast! You're finished! First strike!
Here's
Take
the
this!
healing
Warrior
fluid!
Kick!
Watch out!
Try hard! No, you can't! This one's all mine! Not today! You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Gemini Aqua! Annihilation!
Now you see what I can do.
Here I come!
Wind Energy!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Roll now.
Eagle Assault! Rending Blast!
Lightning
It's over!
Condense!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
Watch this.
Here I come! Mirror Kick! Storm!
I can only rely on
Let me help.
There!
First aid!
Thanks! Lightning Thrust! Storm! Lunarunga!
Steering
Rising
flame!
Falcon!
Lightning orb! Light astral dance in the wind! Hey, go! Sleep now!
Rising Falcon!
I'll be
Eagle
saving
Eye!
you!
Devastation!
Radiant Pierce!
Rising Falcon!
Lightning orb! More first aid! Raging Cascade! Mega
Take
Ray!
this! I'm not done!
Steering flame! Reload!
Super Swallow Dance!
Will this help?
Rending Blast! No! Can't end here!
Healing circle! Light astral energy! Photon blast! Raging blast! Back into the front field!
Talon Hurricane!
Annihilation!
Glimmer Dragon!
I'll bring you back
Here
from
it
death to
now!
bit! Resuscitation! Here's a healing
Not
arc!
done yet!
Dragon Shell! Magic is there!
You're mine! This should do it! First strike!
Field! I'll be
Sword
saving
Rain Alpha! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here's a healing arc!
Super Swallow Dance!
Watch
this!
Changing tactics! for that! This one's all not.
Lightning orb! I'm just getting started! Lightning condense! Healing circle! Thunderblade! Ready to go!
Swallow dance! Not today!
I'm just getting started! Here, let me help! First aid!
Armor won't save you!
I'm ready!
Take this! I'm not done!
You're mine!
Whirlwind
snap!
Try this!
Watch this! That freaking does it!
Rending flash!
By the power of water!
Talon Hurricane!
Here goes! Mega Ray! I never miss! Dance in the wind!
You're mine!
That freaking does
Air
it!
thrust! Will this help? Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Healing circle!
I owe you one.
Searing flame!
I owe you one.
I'll heal you all! Thunderblade! Healing... Circle!
Thank you.
Wind Astrolator! Dance in the wind!
Talon Hurricane! Double Demon Fang!
All
kids who hear it now! Double Demon Fang!
Lightning orb! Lightning here! Lightning condense!
Sword Rain Alpha!
First aid!
Risen Care! Rending...
I'm all stocked up! Radiant here! Dance in the wind! Let me help! Air thrust! First aid! Raging storm!
You shouldn't have messed with me! Here I go! I can carve through armor!
Here, let me help!
I'll finish you here and now!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! I'll finish you here and
Take
now!
this!
By the
Sword
power
Rain
of water!
Alpha!
Dance in the wind!
Rending flash!
Air
It's
thrust!
over!
First aid! Light astral energy!
Away!
Hear me! Dance in the
Here I
wind!
come!
Burning Go get the healing heart!
I owe you one.
Finish you here and now!
Double Demon
That
Fang!
freaking does it!
Double Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind! Mega Ray! Air thrust! Gemini astral energy! Just on the
Here you are!
Flame of fury! Burning
Double Demon Fang!
Wind astral energy! Raging fire!
You picked the wrong fight!
Spread! Will this help?
Now you see what I can do!
I'm not done!
Healing circle!
Thanks!
I'm on it!
Talon Hurricane! Into the
Now
shadow!
take this! I'm just getting
I'll be
started!
Talon
Sword!
Light astral energy!
freaking
More
does
where
it.
that came from!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Eat this!
Spread! Will this dance in the
Rending
wind?
flash!
Eagle
Here I
Fire! Thrust!
I'll finish you here and now!
Thank you.
I really owe you one!
Wind astral energy! Lightning condense!
Watch
This one's mine! Shining supernova!
Swallow
Searing
dance!
flame! Reload!
This one's all mine!
Lightning!
Burn in hell!
Healing orb! Flame of fury! Raging
I'm not done!
Glacial spear! I'm
just
piercing! Whirlwind Great Lancer! I'll heal you all! Dance in the wind!
Throughout
Healing here!
I owe you one!
I can carve through! Watch this!
Try Meister! Sword Rain Alpha! Rending flash! I'm not done!
In here!
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Last one. Here's a healing art! Magic first aid!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Nothing gets by me!
Water!
Rending flash!
Tectonic punch!
Here, let me help! Here's the first aid! Take that!
Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Here!
Rending flash!
Here! This one! Here, let me help!
Double
If
Demon
it's in the
Fang!
sky, it's mine! I'll never miss! Flawless flight! Here's a healing art!
Armor won't save you!
Radiant
Double
here!
Demon Fang!
I'm just getting it!
Double Demon Fang!
Do it!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. But Almeidrea got away. Linwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Beifan, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time. but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almeidria's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Dahnans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almeidria makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almeidria, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almeidria's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almeidria has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shionne. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almeidria without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Beifan, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
I still can't believe what that Almeidrea did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almeidrea who did it. I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Dahnan mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Dahnan?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
The Vermilion vegetation certainly gives this realm a distinct, if somber, ambiance.
Seems like there's lots of fruit and plants that we can eat.
I also can't help but notice the ceaseless howling of the wind.
It should be easy to dry our laundry out here.
I can't tell if these two are actually having a conversation or what.
All done. Come and eat.
Make sure to get some good rest. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
You sense one of your pals, Hootle?
What's this thing?
Right, here! Go!
Can't get out of this!
You're finished!
Sleep now. Radiant,
Try
here!
this!
I'll be saving this one.
Captivity!
Radiant,
Blast!
astral energy! More with that
No
heat!
escape!
Thank you!
Mega ray!
Take this!
Annihilation! Mega ray!
Explosive ring!
Elusive
Here,
You're
Deity!
finished!
Rotating pile
Take
driver!
this! Sword Rain Alpha! Try this!
Elusive Deity!
Mega ray!
You're mine!
Gemini
Sword Rain Alpha!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Not a chance! Strike!
Heal!
Coyote!
Glacial spear!
Rending
Here's
blast!
evil. Raging storm!
Take this!
Elusive Deity!
Too fast!
Stand
Try
tight!
this!
I'll trip it up!
Rending blast!
Here I come and ready!
You're
I'm
mine!
ready!
Lock! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For crown contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance.
Hi, Hootle!
Burn! Sword Rain Alpha! Rending blast! Sword Rain Alpha! I owe you one. No
Leave the
escape!
ensnaring to me.
Sword Rain
Yeah! And the following to me!
I'll be saving this one. Here goes!
Mega Sonic Thrust! Take this! Sword Rain Alpha!
Do it! Xeon! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Certainly not bad. No complaints here.
Hi, Hootle!
Here I come! It's over!
Glacial spear! Here's evil! Raging hurricane!
You're mine!
Now we're never.
Sword
In a
Rain
bind?
Alpha! It's over! Sword Rain Alpha!
The airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Thank you.
Eat this!
Elusive Deity!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Rotating pile driver!
I'm ready! In an instant! Impact block!
I'll heal
My
you
turn!
all!
I'm not done!
Dance in the
Here I
wind!
come!
Hey, that... Poodle's friends.
Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almeidrea fought?
I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat. Even if there are signs of destruction, it would likely have taken place during the Great Conquest of 300 years prior.
And ever since, it's been a breeding ground for Zeugles, I guess.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Severing wind! You're mine! You're finished! Negative escape! Rondo! Rising Falcon! Sword Rain Alpha! Try this! Splendid Flash! We got flyers!
I've got
You're
this!
mine!
Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! I'm ready! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Raging
Now!
Machine!
Here I come! It's over! Luna Rondo! I owe you one!
Healing circle!
You're mine!
Stockpile!
You're finished!
Resonate
You're
with the
mine!
earth!
Lunar
You're
corruption!
finished!
Raging
I'm
Circle!
ready!
Where was that came from?
All yours, Kisara! A comfortable win.
We should be able to cook here. I hope we manage to catch Almeidrea soon.
I hope so too, before she can cause any more havoc.
You okay, Rinwell?
Oh, yeah.
Don't push yourself too hard now, okay?
Okay. Thanks. Oh, Hootle. I don't know what to do.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomachache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training, too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff. Night! You guys ready to hit the road? I know I am. A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Dahnans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almeidrea. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set, and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Dahnans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Dahnans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different, though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almeidrea. Was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidrea?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidrea did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidrea do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Dahnans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Saar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Dahnan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
You don't look so good. You all right?
The floor... it keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings...
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Dahnans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Dahnans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Dahnans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective, from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Dahnan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Dahnans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Xion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Dahnans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeidrea, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Dahnans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Saar has people like Deadheim. But then there are people like Law and Xion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, Hey, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Xion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Xion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almeidria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Dahnans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Dahnans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Dahnans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Xion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dahna. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shionne?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almeidrea. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almeidrea.
Shionne, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.